This is a Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational trading channel update. Presented in an educational format only, and nothing is to be taken as trading advice. In addition, no presentation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those predicted or shown. Sponsored by the Floor Traders Club Chicago, online educational channels and workshops. To get a trading edge now, join our See It Here It Live educational trading channel, broadcast trading days, online, live from the trading pits in Chicago to your PC via live audio and real-time charts. Starting at 8 a.m. Central Time at www.floortradersclub.com. That's www.floortraderswithans.club.com. You must assess the risk of any trade with your broker and make your own independent decisions regarding any securities, futures, options, or any other financial instruments mentioned or shown. Trading futures and forex or any other financial instruments involves high risk. Please consult a licensed financial professional. Please review and be aware of the additional risk disclosures and disclaimers displayed. And now for your update.
Okay, good morning. Today is March 18th, 2010, and S&Ps are pretty much unchanged on the day. They have been having a sustained rally for the last month or so, and they're up here at the trading at 1161 right now. So very strong market over the last a month, and even though the market is way overbought, unless the market gives us some indication that they're looking for some kind of sell-off, there's no reason to jump in and try to second-guess this market for the time being. So, as they say, the trend is your friend, and we've been trying to talk about that as we've been saying, we got to buy some dips into these markets, and if you've done that over the last week or so, I think we've done pretty good as far as the catching these intraday rallies that the market has been giving us. There were a couple of fundamental reports that were released this morning. CPI, which came in as expected, and the unemployment initial claims, which are a little bit lower. So that was a little bit of a positive. It did spike the S&Ps. They got up to the new high of they spiked it up to 62.5. Overnight high has been 64, so they didn't make a new high, but they did pop it up from where they were. They were about 2 points down, the S&Ps this morning, and they've come back a little bit into pretty much unchanged. So for today, we're going to use 1161 as a pivot in the S&Ps, with 1164 as first resistance, and that was yesterday's level, and also overnight high that we had. We have to consider that before we can go forward. You also have to deal with 1165.50, which was yesterday's high. It's another point of contention before this market can go high. I mean, old highs are very important in this market. You have to remember those and see how they react to those levels when they get there. And 68 above, which is yesterday's big level that we're still targeting. Still, market is trying to find its way to that level, and then above that 72. And below 57, then 1150 and 1143. At 9 o'clock, there's going to be a release of a couple indicators, a couple numbers. Leading indicators is going to be released at 9 o'clock Chicago time, and they're expecting up 0.1. And the Philly Fed business analysis is they're expecting the survey, I should say, and they're coming out. Their expectation there is a number of 18 for business activity, and from the Philly Fed. Philly Fed is looked at for as it comes out obviously once a month, and it's It's a number for middle of the country, kind of a number from the East Coast to how much business activity has been going on, and that's a number that they have been looking at more recently. So their expectation there is 18. So both of those are coming out at 9 o'clock, and those are the impending numbers that this market has got to deal with before it does anything. The bond market is, again, continued strength. They tried yesterday numerous amounts of times to push it down to 1722. They couldn't get it through, and then finally had to rally on the close, and they did rally it on the close, and it was just one of those things that you tried to sell it through, you couldn't go, and then they stopped fighting it, and then they started buying it. Again, overall bond environment is definitely in the camp of lower rates, simply because the Fed is not in any hurry to increase rates due to the economic activity. Plus, you had very low inflation numbers yesterday and today that came out early before we started. Both of those numbers were better than expectations, and so it's kind of adding fuel to the fire as far as the bond market is concerned. The bond market pivot is going to be 1805, and we've got some resistance at 12, which was the high earlier after the number. Then 18, 18, that's a good number. 1821, and then 1826. Down below we've got support at 1730. Then we've got support at 1725, and then 20, and then 1716. So let's give this, at least this morning, a chance for both markets, see if we get any inverse trade kind of play here between the bonds, even though they're pretty high and they don't seem to want to knock it down. So looking to buy dips, even though the only thing we have to worry about today is that we're underneath the pivot, and we were underneath the pivot yesterday. So really, market's not giving us any reason to do anything. Hopefully, we get some movement this morning in the bond market so we can get some idea of what we want to do. Yesterday was very, very surprisingly quiet. So that's it for today, March 18th. We'll get back here after the opening.
This was a Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational channel update, presented in an educational format only, and nothing is to be taken as trading advice. In addition, no presentation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those predicted or shown. Sponsored by the Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational channels and workshops. To get a trading edge now, join our See It Hear It Live educational trading channel, broadcast trading days, online live from the trading pits in Chicago to your PC via live audio and real-time charts, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time at www.floortradersclub.com. That's www.floortraderswithansclub.com. You must assess the risk of any trade with your broker and make your own independent decisions regarding any securities, futures, options, or other financial instruments mentioned or shown. Trading futures and forex or any other financial instruments involves high risk. Please consult a licensed financial professional. Please review and be aware of the additional risk disclosures and disclaimers displayed. See you in the channel.